Good evening, you're now with me, Anigui, for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. Sarawak's CCGT plans completing in 2027 will generate 1,000 megawatt for Northern Sarawak, with potential support for Sabah and Brunei. Sarawak asserts control over its oil and gas, prioritizing state rights under the Petroleum Development Act 1974. The combined cycle gas turbine CCGT power plants in Miri and Kuching are expected to be completed by 2027. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg stated that with a combined capacity of 1,000 megawatts, these plants will not only meet the energy demands of Northern Sarawak, but also have the potential to support Sabah and Brunei.
He further stated that the facilities will operate using a methane-hydrogen fuel mix, which enhances energy efficiency and reduces carbon emissions. Additionally, he said this initiative aligns with Sarawak's vision to establish itself as a regional green energy hub.
We have taken another significant step forward with the launching of a 500 megawatt hydro-ready combined cycle gas turbine CCGT scheduled for completion in 2027. This facility will bolster power supply in Northern Sarawak and potentially serve Sabah and Brunei. Operating on a methane hydrogen mix to enhance efficiency and reduce emissions. Our goal is to boost electricity capacity to 10 gigawatt by 2030 and 15 gigawatt by 2035, strengthening Sarawak as a green energy powerhouse in ASEAN. This expansion supports industries, advances green technologies, and enables regional electricity exports.
He made these remarks during a public lecture at the Yusof Ishak Institute in Singapore on Monday. Previously, Abang Johari revealed that Sarawak plans to construct 3 additional CCGT plants in Bintulu, each with a 500 megawatt capacity by 2027. With this expansion, Sarawak will be able to meet Sabah's request for 100 megawatt electricity supply. Furthermore, he emphasized that collaborations with Japan, South Korea and China will strengthen Sarawak's hydrogen supply chain, positioning the state as a leader in the green hydrogen economy in the Asia-Pacific region.
The newly launched Sarawak Petchem's green methanol plant is set to advance the state's low-carbon economy and sustainable energy goals. Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg emphasised its role in boosting the chemical industry and driving transformation in energy, transportation and green shaping.
With low-carbon methanol production, he said, Sarawak is at the forefront of providing sustainable fuels that can reshape global industries. This further strengthens its position as a leading green energy hub in the region. Commenting further, Abang Johari emphasised that this initiative is a crucial part of Sarawak's wider decarbonisation strategy.
These initiatives are key to Sarawak's broader decarbonisation strategy, integrating renewable energy and carbon capture technologies to lower emissions across industries. As part of our low-carbon transition, we are optimizing natural gas resources for a structured shift to cleaner energy.
Abang Johari also expressed confidence that this project will further solidify Sarawak's position as a leader in the green energy transition in Southeast Asia.
In other matters, Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, has reaffirmed that Sarawak has the power to make decisions over the distribution of oil and gas within its territory. He stressed that while the state recognises the Petroleum Development Act 1974, Sarawak's rights over its resources remained a priority.
Speaking at a public lecture at IC's Yusof Ishak Institute in Singapore, Abang Johari explained that the formation of Petroleum Sarawak Berhad Petros was part of Sarawak's strategy to ensure its involvement in the industry. He revealed that Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim has agreed to appoint Petros as a gas aggregator in Sarawak, giving the state a greater role in gas distribution. The Premier also reiterated that Sarawak's rights over its natural resources are grounded in the state constitution and the Malaysia Agreement 1963. He asserted that Sarawak seabed and subsoil have always belonged to the state and were never transferred to the federal government. He added that Petros and Petronas share similar functions and operate based on consensus, ensuring Sarawak remains an active player in its oil and gas industry. Last month, Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim confirmed that Petros's role as gas aggregator would not interfere with Petronas's existing operations, emphasizing that this cooperation benefits both entities.
The final decision on the construction method for the 1,000 megawatt subsea cable interconnection project from Sarawak to Singapore is expected to be made soon. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg said, while an agreement has been reached between both countries, the technical aspects are still under discussion.
Kita telah berbincang mengenai perkara energy supply kepada Indonesia, kepada Singapura dalam mesyuarat bilateral di antara Malaysia yang dipimpin oleh Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar dengan Perdana Menteri Singapura Lawrence Wong. Dan dalam perbincangan tersebut memang sudah menjadi satu persetujuan di antara Malaysia dengan Singapura untuk Malaysia menerusi Sarawak membekalkan tenaga kepada Singapura, dan ia adalah melalui undersea cable. Ketika ini kita masih lagi berbincang mengenai dengan cara kaedah pelaksanaan pembinaan undersea cable dasar laut di antara Sarawak dan juga Singapura. Dan sekarang ini sudah ada perbincangan di antara pemimpin Indonesia, Malaysia dan Singapura. Saya jangkakan bahawa ia akan selesai dalam masa first quarter tahun ini.
He made these remarks at the Yusof Ishak Institute in Singapore on Monday. Abang Johari further highlighted that ordering and installing the cable remains a major challenge, as there are only 3 such subsea cables available worldwide.
Sarawak has agreed to supply Singapore with 1 gigawatt of power, and it is renewable power. It's not solar power. It is green power direct to Singapore. And the only issue that we have tackled now is the undersea cable. You know, a lot of there are only 3 producers of cable in the world, so we have to book.
Hello there and welcome back. Training modules for security guards and auxiliary police will be enhanced to better address potential threats, particularly in public spaces. This comes in response to last Saturday's shooting incident at a shopping mall in Shah Alam.
Home Minister Dr. Sri Saifuddin Nasution Ismail stressed that the Royal Malaysia Police (PDRM) will review and update training programs to ensure greater security at business complexes and other public areas. He said auxiliary police and security guards are trained by PDRM before they begin duty, but incidents like this call for a review of existing modules and syllabuses. The Minister will also engage industry players to further improve training requirements, emphasizing the need to address public safety concerns. Saifuddin reassured the public that security remains a top priority, urging against panic following the recent incident. He highlighted that the police acted swiftly to identify the shooting suspect, a local man in his 30s who is now wanted for further investigation. The minister also clarified that firearm possession in Malaysia is strictly regulated with stringent licensing requirements. He reminded that unauthorized possession of firearms is a serious criminal offence. Meanwhile, police investigations to track down the suspect are ongoing, with Bukit Aman assisting Selangor Police in the manhunt.
Vietnam is aiming to cut 1 in 5 public sector jobs and slash billions of dollars from government budgets, mirroring U.S. President Donald Trump's push to take a hatchet to spending. The drive, set to be presented before the parliament in the coming days, is creating unease in a communist country where working for the state meant a job for life.
Cái danh dự ở đây là gì? Cái danh dự về nghề nghiệp là thứ nhất, bởi vì đương nhiên là ngoài xã hội người ta sẽ hiểu là mất việc là những thành phần dôi dư, là những thành phần không có trình độ chuyên môn gì cả thì mới bị ra đường. Đấy chính là cái danh dự nghề nghiệp. Phải làm được việc thì người ta mới ký tiếp, phải làm được việc thì mới không bị sa thải. Vậy mà rất nhiều người đã làm việc hơn 5 năm, thậm chí 10 năm, 20 năm. Và là những người đã làm được việc rồi mà vẫn có yếu tố, vẫn có thể bị sa thải so với những người mà rất nhiều viên chức là chỉ đánh trống y tế.
Vietnam's top leader Tu Lam, who half a year ago became Communist Party General Secretary following the death of his predecessor, has said the state agency should not be safe havens for weak officials. The reforms described as a revolution by senior officials will see the number of government ministries and agencies slashed from 30 to 22. The media, the civil service, the police and the military will all face cuts.
Those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Henry Gui. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.